Dear students, today we are going to study the combination of errors. In the previous lecture, we have studied errors, how the errors are generated, and what are the methods we can eliminate the errors in the observations. And today we will study the combination of errors in the mathematical operations. An experiment involves several measurements and the final result is arrived at using different physical relations. The error in the final result depend on the individual measurement as well as the mathematical operations done to get the final result. Following rules are used to evaluate maximum permissible error in the measurement. The learning objectives of today's lecture are to find the maximum permissible error in the sum of two quantities, the error in the difference of two quantities, the errors in the product of two quantities when two quantities are multiplied, then the maximum permissible error in the division of two quantities, and the error in the powers of two quantities. And after that we will discuss the numerical based on these mathematical operations. Error in the sum of two quantities. Let delta A and delta B be the absolute error in two quantities that are A and B respectively. Now the measured value of A can be written as the true value, that is A, and plus minus the absolute error. The plus minus sign shows us the range of the measured value, that it may lie slightly below the true value and may lie slightly above the true value. Similarly, the measured value of B can be written as B plus minus delta B. Here B is the true value and delta B is the absolute error. Now the sum can be written as Z is equal to A plus B. A plus B is the measured value of A plus the measured value of B. If you add these values, the measured value of A plus measured value of B, what you will get? After adding these values and rearranging, you will have delta Z is equal to delta A plus delta B. If two quantities are added, then the maximum permissible error in the sum will also be added. Hence we can define the maximum permissible error in the sum of two quantities is equal to the sum of the absolute errors in the individual quantity. Next is the error in the difference of two quantities. Again, we can write that the measured value of A can be written as A plus minus delta A. Measured value of B is equal to B plus minus delta B. And if we have the difference Z is equal to A minus B, A is here the measured value of A minus the measured value of B. By putting the values and rearranging these values, what we will get? We will get delta Z is equal to delta A plus delta B. Whether the errors are added or the errors are subtracted, the absolute errors are always added, because if we commit the mistake, that always is considered. If we take the minus sign in difference during the subtraction of two quantities, they may cancel out and the net error may be 0, but it is never possible, because if we are committing the mistake two times, then their net result can never be 0. Error in the product of two quantities. Again, let delta A and delta B are the absolute errors in the quantity A and B respectively. The measured value of A is equal to A plus minus delta A. Measured value of B is equal to B plus minus delta B. and consider the product z is equal to a multiplied by b. By putting the value of z, a and b in the equation and dividing left hand side of the equation by z and right hand side by ab. By dividing these, we have the result delta z divided by z is equal to delta a divided by a plus delta b divided by b, and the product of two similar small quantities, for example delta a multiplied by delta b. This product is very small and can be neglected. Why this is so? Because suppose you are having delta a equal to 0.1 and delta b is also 0.1 and then product is 0.001. So you can avoid that as compared to the delta a value. So you can say, by observing this result delta z by z is equal to delta a by a plus delta b by b, you can have the definition that the maximum fractional error, what is that? Delta z by z in the product of two quantities is equal to the sum of the fractional error in the individual quantities. What do you mean by fractional error? The ratio of the absolute error to the true value is known as the fractional error or relative error. So this is the formula for the error in the product of two quantities. Next is error in the division of two physical quantities. Now consider that z is equal to a divided by b, and you know the observed value of z is z plus minus delta z. Observed value of a is a plus minus delta a, and of b is b plus minus delta b. By putting the values in the equation z is equal to a by b, when we will put the equation and divide both sides by z and rearranging the values, we have the solution similar to the product function, that is delta z by z is equal to delta a by a plus delta b by b. Again you can say the maximum fractional error in the quotient of two quantities is equal to the sum of their individual fractional error. It means you are having the similar result in sum and difference, both are having the similar result, and in product and division the error in the result is same for the multiplication as well as for the division. The errors in the power of a physical quantity. Again consider that z is equal to a raised to power n and b raised to power m. By putting the values of a and b and by solving this, we have delta z by z is equal to the power multiplied by the fractional error in a plus m multiplied by the fractional value of b. So this is the rule: when you are having power, then power is multiplied with the fractional error. So you can say the fractional error in the nth power of a quantity is n times the fractional error in that quantity. Whether the quantities are in multiplication or in division, the power is multiplied with the fractional error. Now the power in the complication form. Here in this slide, first write the value of a, the measured value of b and the measured value of z as z is equal to z plus minus delta z, and you have the relation a raised to power n multiplied by b raised to power m and the whole term divided by c raised to power x. Here a and b are in multiplication and c is in division. So we will apply here both the formulas, formula for multiplication as well as of division and of the powers. So the error in z will be delta z divided by z is equal to the parts multiplied by the fractional error in A plus the power multiplied by the fractional error in B plus the power x multiplied by the fractional error in C. Whether the quantities are in multiplication or in division, the errors are added individually as their fractional errors. The example is specific resistance sigma of a thin wire of radius r centimeter and resistance capital R ohm and length L in centimeter is given by sigma is equal to pi r square into capital R divided by L. Here the observed value of R is equal to 0.26 plus minus 0.02. What is this? R plus minus delta R. Here the value of R is 0.26 and the value of delta R is 0.02, and the resistance R is equal to 32 plus minus 1 ohm. 32 is R and plus minus 1 is delta R. L is 78 plus minus 0.01 centimeter, and you have to find the percentage error in sigma. So what is percentage error? Percentage error is 100 multiplied by the fractional error, and fractional error is what? Delta sigma divided by sigma. In the formula you are having pi as a constant, so pi is not included in the error. This is a constant. This can never have the error. So the error can be in the variable quantities small r, capital R and L. These are the variables. The value of small r is 2 par and the power of capital R is 1 and capital L is 1. So by applying the formula of the previous slide, you have the power 2 into fractional error in small r, that is delta R by R, plus the power of capital R is 1 multiplied by the fractional error in capital R, plus the power of L is 1, that is 1 multiplied by the fractional error in L. You know the value of delta R and R, that is 0.02 divided by 0.26. The value of delta R by R is 1 by 32 and the value of L is 0.01 divided by 78. So the value comes out to be 18. What is 18? 18 is the relative error or the fractional error. The percentage error is when the fractional error is multiplied by 100, then it is the percentage error in that physical quantity. Thank you. For any query, you can contact to my personal number.